Hi Leo, this is Tara and welcome to your October 15th through November 15th Psychic Tarot Forecast. I'm so pleased you're joining me. Today is the 13th, Friday the 13th, and I'm doing this reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, mid-month to mid-month. So October 15th to November 15th, and I'll pull two cards for the last 2 weeks of October, the first 2 weeks of November, and the transition cards to see how everything plays out and the months play into each other. And then look into my crystal, of course. Interesting. I almost see a lion right there. I don't know if you can see that. Interesting, Leo. Okay. And you guys remember too, we have a new moon on October 19th. It's in the sign of Libra. This is all about relationships, collaborations. So if you have a romantic or business partnership, put some creative magic in it. Whatever relationship you're in, or ships, you know, you may have all of the types of relationships. But yeah, creative magic, inspiration will be called for. As well as Jupiter just went into the first house of Scorpio. Well, let's say Scorpio's first house. Left Libra, the sign of relationships. So we've been working on that, haven't we? Wow. Okay, so now we're working on the magic of life, the mysterious. Scorpio is a very intuitive, psychic, mysterious sign. The uncovered, the unknown, the deeper spiritual or not relationships in our life. So this is going to be an interesting year. Let's see, it went into Scorpio on the 11th, I believe, and we'll stay there until about the 11th of November of 2018. So whatever you're working on, make it more magical. Again, it's kind of interesting with both Libra too, but that's relationships. This could be about the work you do. This could be about your own personal spiritualism, anything. Scorpio is very mysterious and mystique, and it's deeper meanings. All right, so that card wants to do that, and Matt wants to do that. That's an unusual little... They normally don't come out that way. All right, let's see what the last 2 weeks of October hold for Leo. Liking it, Leo. All right. Well, okay, so this is the Chariot card and the Eight of Pentacles, both in themselves very positive cards. My crystal, once I said that, it started rolling off the table. I kid you not. Okay, and I don't mean that's a bad sign. It's just like movement. All right. And that's what this seven Chariot card is about. This is about moving forward, moving past any blocks, beliefs, challenges you've had, and feeling that all-powerful inner strength and go, go, go. And, you know, here we have the Sphinx, we have the dark, and we have the light. And you've seen the dark and the light, and you've seen both sides. This is a very balanced type of card, if you will. So, Leo, you guys are ready to move forward. You might be moving personally, your house, you might be moving your business, you might be changing jobs, you might be moving out of a relationship or moving into a relationship and moving in with someone, physically moving in with them or them you. But I just feel like things are on the go. Things are on the go. It could definitely be about your work because the Eight of Pentacles comes up, and the Eight of Pentacles tells us that you're working hard to achieve and you're enjoying it. And this is, to me, this is a very positive card with the Pentacles. The Pentacles, of course, are about our money, our finances, our body, our health, anything on the exterior. So it can represent the apprentice, an apprentice, someone who's working newly on a assignment or a job. It can mean that. It might be that you're moving towards a higher either promotion, a raise, or responsibility, or you have more, you've been given a new project, or as I like to say, the Leos are, you guys are always great actors, so maybe you've been given an acting job. I'm just saying, you're working your craft diligently. Whatever craft you do, whatever job you do, whatever service, philanthropic, Leo, you guys, you could work for a bank, or you could, you could do anything, but you're working hard to make things happen, and you're receiving compensation for that. Let's look at the first 2 weeks in November, and I'm going to, interesting what this, oh wow, okay. And I'm saying wow because this card and another wand card came up in another sign. I think it was here and here. So the first 2 weeks of November is all about, yes, the wands, which are, the wands represent the fire signs, and you're a fire sign. And you know that, I don't have to tell you. We have the 9 and we have the 10. And these cards have been shuffled like 800 million times. So this was meant to be. Okay, so this guy who's been working hard, he's in his work clothes, isn't he? And this one, he has the bandana on. He's been through a little bit of a battle with his work. Things have not been easy. And you're going to need this strength. You're going to need to remember what moves you forward. Because this is reminding me that you've had to stand up for yourself and your abilities and your talents and who you are, your artistic talents and or your practical talents, whatever you're good at. Let's see, something else comes up for me for this. The 9. 9 represents completion. So it could be that you've completed something, very much so. You completed it. Now you're putting all these talents and abilities. You have this burden on your back. I mean, it almost looks like the same guy, different color hair. And you're taking them to a different location. You're moving with them. You're going to take these burdens and drop them one by one to get to this beautiful house, get to what feels like the promised land. The 10 is always the finality. That's it. 9 is you've completed your work. 10 is, okay, I'm done. That's all. I'm letting it go one by one so that you can lighten your burden. It almost feels like a very spiritual or metaphysical type of practice as well. And I don't mean that you do that, but it's spiritually good for you to let go of these burdens that you've been holding on to. Interesting that the first 2 weeks of November are so much about the work you do, your passion in life. This is about making money. This is your passion. You've had to stand up for yourself, and you want to take these talents and abilities, but unload them as you move forward. Let's see what the transition card is. Dun, 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 dun. All right, the 5 of Swords. Okay, my friends, this card hasn't come up in a while. This is about arguments, others being hurt by you or you by them. See how they've put down their swords and they're walking away and you feel victorious. I think this is you. But this is, I'm having to take deep breaths. This has not been easy, has it? This has not been something that you all have just like, oh, this has been a breeze lately. I've, been doing my work, and for a lot of you, I'm just saying, or doing my life, and everyone's getting along so peacefully, and it's bliss and it's harmony. I don't think so. I think even if you're putting that face on in public or around people, there's been some underlying disagreements. And this is a transition card. Well, life is never just you know, peaches and roses, isn't it? So we have some movement here. Then we possibly, transition could have some underlying tension. Standing up for yourself, but saying, I am who I am, and you're moving on. Both of these two represent that in different ways. This is like coming from the past. This is going towards the future. I want to draw a card, and it wants to be the one on top. The Lover's card. This happened one. Okay, that's interesting. So you're moving towards, it could be a relationship, or it could mean that you're putting more love in a relationship. Could be with yourself, could be with a, it can, this card usually represents romantic relationship. But because it's a clarification card, you're going to move towards what you love. And it can be another person, but there's angelic blessings around this. All right, Leo, you'll have some things going on this particular next 4 weeks. All right, but the end result is there's love. Love is everything, isn't it? Love is the key to life. If we love, there's harmony and balance. If we argue, then there's disharmony and imbalance. Okay, so I'm going to look into my crystal and see what comes up for Leo for October 15th through November 15th. Yeah, it's like you're flipping a coin in a way, and on one side of the coin is the right answer and the light, and on the other side is like kind of dull. So you don't like dull, Leo. You like excitement and adventure. So go with where your heart is, what makes you happy. Maybe that's why the Lover's card came up so distinctly. Let's see what this picture means. I'm trying to hold that. Okay, that's interesting. So if I'm looking at this crystal, there's like an arch, and through this arch there's it's a huge doorway, like, or an opening, let's just say that, like a cave, and there's one person standing outside of there deciding whether to go in there, and I'm not seeing whether it's, you know, a cave of crystals or a cave of lions. Honestly, you're going to need to make that decision for yourself. Okay. But now that I said that, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 light beings that come up. And an aqua cross or aqua stone cross. It looks like aquamarine in the shape of a cross, and then also 8 lights. You know, go with your inner intuition. This is a time really now of amping up the spirituality. I do feel like that you're opening the door to that cave. It's not always pleasant, but I do feel like at the end you'll find the love and bliss that you're looking for. Okay, when you consider your emotions, your well-being, the adventure in life, and life really is an adventure. It's a play. It is a play. And we just try to make the best choices we can. All right, so I'll add up the cards. We have 7 and 8 is 15, and 5 is 20, 29, and 10 is 39, 3 and 9 is 12, 1 and 2 is, there goes my ball again. It really wants to talk to you guys. Okay, so I'm going to hold this here while I talk, if you don't mind. It picks up the colors of the cards. And just when you look in it, you all see if there's anything. Move this over. Okay, so the 3 in numerology. 3 is about communication. It's a color yellow. Being open. Being positive. 3 life paths. So say your life path is 3, or yeah, the life path, or you're born on the 30th or the 3rd or the 12th, anything that is up to 3, you're a very communicative type person. You love to speak, talk. You can be emotional, but that's what we need in life. We need the emotions of life. The 3 in the Major Arcana cards is the High Priestess, is it not? I'm saying that and I'm like, it's the 3 the High Priestess? Ah, we found a good place. Okay, the 3 is the... Oh no, the 3, well, okay, so this is why I was getting this. The High Priestess is the 3rd card of the Major Arcanas, but 0 is the Fool, 1 is the Magician, 2 is the High Priestess. So these cards start with 0. That's why I was getting a little bonked out there. But the 3 is the Empress card, and the Empress is very much the feminine aspect, the mother card, the birth card. And not just of babies, birthing of new ideas, rebirth yourself, that you are rebirthing. This could almost go hand in hand with the Judgment card, but it's making things happen through your own abilities and how you want to see things play out. So this could be an archetypal mother as well. Maybe your mother is very important to you at this time, where you need nurturing, you need caring, you need to take care of your body. You're seeing a practitioner, holistic possibly. Just saying some of the different things that can come up for you. All right, Leo, if you all would like your own personal private reading, you can go to the See More section below. That has the link to my website. And you can ask your own personal private questions, and we'll do an all-around reading for you. All right? An empowerment reading, a reading to see which path is best, what's going to be the value of what the end result is, what the value, what the purpose is of going one way or another. And if you like this video, please remember to subscribe. I appreciate all of you that have. And also, if you like the video, you'll have a wonderful, feel safe, and at the same time, feel your freedom. Okay? Take care, Leo. Be well. Leave comments below, and I will see you soon.